following podcast may contain explicit language not suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. So, happy second double or nothing, everybody. Hope we're all excited to have everyone back in the MGM Grand. Oh, wait, shit, that was in bad taste because this is a Daly's place instead because Big Rona. Oh, no fans. That means less gambling, and it's gonna be weird how they do the show.
Big Papa Rona.
Backstreet's Boy World Tour.
I mean, they're taking a pretty big gamble.
It's a gambit. It is a big gambit having a match in a stadium, which I'm very excited for. We'll get to that later.
Big gambit.
But welcome everybody back to the Shoot Style Sauna. This is episode 15. We're getting close to 20. This is Double or Nothing 2 Electric Boogaloo. And going through the cast, the host is here, the real sauna host and the king of Shoot Style, Stel. That is me. I am joined today by a few other people. First off is Matt.
Hello.
Next we have Eric, back again.
What's up?
And finally we have the producer, Papa Steve himself, Tim is here.
What's up, boys?
There we go. How the hell are we?
Doing all right. Hanging in there.
Tired.
Not too bad.
Nice. How has New Hampshire life been? Because I am the Massachusetts person here.
I'm just prepping to move. I'm prepping my move, so that's all I've been doing the past couple days.
And we're getting all you guys coming up here now.
Yeah, because Mass is like a very different reopening plan than
They're reopening plan today. Let's go to New Hampshire.
People want to go to the beach. Yeah, that's pretty much what they're doing.
Don't do it.
I'm not going to. Like, you know how I said I was working on my pool? Yeah, that's pretty much gonna be the beach to me. We have a fire pit and everything now.
Dude, my beach is gonna be my bedroom. The one thing I don't like about my apartment, there's no AC, so it's a crisp 85 in here.
Damn. But I remember when we were doing tapings last year at the studio, and it was pretty warm because we did start at the end of the summer.
It's crisp.
But it wasn't bad. Like the first weekend we did, it was like, ooh, it was hot, but it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
But like here, I think it's like 80 here, or it's going to be close to 80 today in Mass. But there's like nobody here, so I don't really care. No one's going to get in the way. Anyway, that's real life stuff. We should talk about proper wrestling. Looking at what's happened. Let's go from what happened last time we were here. Money in the Bank happened, and it was actually, I thought, it was a pretty good show. Running down the card, it was SmackDown Tag Titles, New Day defeat Forgotten Sons, Miz and Morrison, and Lucha House Party. Not really surprised. That was a good match. What do you guys? What do we think of how that went?
It was a match.
It was a match.
It wasn't bad. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Like I said. After that, I think it was that weird segment because they could have done this on Raw instead, where it's like our Truth series and find MVP, and I'm like, wait, when was this announced? And then they had a promo segment, which I thought was all right. And then Bobby Lashley comes out. Bobby Lashley came out, and I'm like, oh, this is interesting. And then it was just a squash match, and I'm like, okay, I mean, it's different, but like this could have been done on Raw, as I said. But hey, I mean, it's developed a lot since then.
I thought it was funny.
MVP back on TV.
Yeah, and then wait, what'd you say, Eric?
I'm just happy to see MVP back on TV.
Can we just get the return of the Beatdown Clan at this point? We just got to sign Kenny King, and then we're good.
That's sick, because they have the partnership from Impact back, and literally the fucking what's going to be the main event, and I assume of Backlash is going to be Drew and Bobby in a fucking Impact run back, basically, and I'm pretty excited for it because the way they're booking Lashley now is quite good.
And that's how you sign Kenny King. All right, we're good. Beatdown Clan.
Do a surprise return to the Performance Center. There you go, or a surprise debut, I should say. That's my bad.
Yeah, right.
Bayley defeated Tamina, and it was all right. It was more of a story, but it was there. And then Braun Strowman beat Bray Wyatt. I actually really enjoyed this match. I really liked how this match went, even though the finish was like, all right, he just won. But I thought it was really good, and I think it's going to keep going.
Yeah,
I'd imagine. Yeah, because he has to fight Fiend, and maybe Fiend wins. I'd imagine. I don't know how they had Braun beat him. I'm curious because like they foreshadowed it. But, I just thought the match was really good for storytelling reasons. I really enjoyed it. Drew McIntyre defeated Seth Rollins in what I thought was the match of the night. It was a really fun match. The way they booked Drew in this match, I thought was really good because they show how, like, powerful and strong he is on his own. And it's like, when you look at the guy, you kind of expect to kick out of shit like that at one. Some people were taken aback by it, but I'm like, I'll accept it. Just look at the kind of guy he is and how he fights. And the development for Seth, like, beyond that was interesting because we saw how he was on Raw the next day, and then they played into that the week after. Now he has somebody else in the stable, which is pretty neat. Those who watched Raw, what do you guys think of Austin Theory joining?
I think he's a better fit in Seth Rollins' stable.
I agree because like my thing with him is like it was weird because like I think he was only brought up to Mania because Andrade was out of action for a bit, and
Yeah.
now they brought him back, and it was just a really weird dynamic. And now that they moved him out of that stable and they moved him in there, I think it works a lot better. Plus, I think someone like Seth is a good mentor to Theory with like anything he is, because I imagine he might just be full time Raw. Though I heard he might go back to NXT.
You should go back to NXT.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
I
thing
think-
with Theory is like, oh wait, you're gonna say something, Eric, or whoever was gonna
Yeah,
talk?
well, I think if they're gonna put him in a like a high position, like in the stable of Seth Rollins, he's not gonna go back to NXT anytime soon.
That's true because like Seth can be there to help him, like just mainly backstage, like help him learn things about like stuff he hasn't really been doing, like character stuff. Because like my thing with him is like the guy can wrestle. I mean, obviously, but like my thing is like, why do I care?
He's
Like-
just hands right now. There's no substance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we can talk more about that later. And then I think and then the main event, which was both matches happening at once, it was the men and women's Money in the Bank matches. I personally really enjoyed these. I know it's divided a lot of opinion because people weren't really big on the entertainment stuff, but it's like, come on, guys! Like this is the first time they've ever done this, and it was wild.
They're trying. They're trying to do something different.
And I appreciate it. You know, it was cool. I like I like some of the cameos.
Like,
Like,
they're
Brother Love
not
also-
not called World Wrestling. They're called World Wrestling Entertainment.
It's not
Yes,
sports entertainment.
sports
It's-
entertainment.
And
Everybody.
look, my man Big Otis, he getting this money. He's getting this bag.
my
he's getting this
God.
Mandy Rose ass.
I
Like,
think
he's getting
I
his
think
work.
the way they did that, the way they produced that was really well done. Because I was like, wait, who caught it? I'm like, oh.
I'm waiting for Otis to be world champ. It's gonna
I
happen.
think-
I'm
Do
ready.
you think
I
they'll do
should've
world
went
championship?
with
Because I heard
Otis.
rumors he might cash in for the tag belts with Tucker.
No. Also, where has Tucker been?
Probably quarantine because he's
Yeah,
part of his
that's fair.
one
That's
work.
reasonable.
Because
However,
like Talon we're given that option because we'll get into that tournament later because that's why one of them's happening.
I'm just saying, Otis world champion.
I'm
Or-
fine with that. People like Otis, and I like Otis too.
Or this just popped in my head. He cashes in on the women's championship for Mandy, and then Mandy wins the title because Otis loved Mandy.
And we'll get into that right now because, like, in the women's one, Asuka won, and we thought, oh, cool, she has a briefcase. I wonder what's going to happen. Well, that was answered the next night. As the next night, this actually was a good segue. We opened Raw with Becky Lynch coming out with the briefcase, and wow, she's pregnant.
El Pregante.
It's Preggers.
Yep. And so I think the way they wrote around this was really well done. Is that Asuka comes out like, hey, it's like, why you have my briefcase, basically? And it's like, oh yeah, here's the reason why. Here's a code, opens up the briefcase. It was the match
What
for the
it
belt.
do? Here's a free belt.
Because I thought that's a good way to write around it, because like, oh, you don't have to have her get physically hurt while she's pregnant, and you brass tail to Asuka, and there you go. So it's interesting because like they have since it was a very good segment. I thought it actually turned Asuka back into a babyface too, which I think suits her better, even though she was a good heel, and it makes Kyrie babyface again too, which I think Kyrie's better as a face, but opinions. But it was good. It was a very heartwarming segment too, because there goes your face of the company. She's gonna have to become a mother, and we won't see her again for God knows how long.
I also liked how Asuka knew she was going to win the championship, but she didn't know Becky was pregnant. So that was
genuinely, like
Yeah,
that was real.
her reaction, which I thought was super nice and heartwarming.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be that probably is that's got to be a canon for moment of the year already, or at least like one of like the moments of the year, because like I think Devon Dudley confirmed it. It was like genuine too, because he's like, yeah, none of us knew, none of us knew. That's what he said, and then he's like, oh shit, and it's
shit.
big. I
And
think
then and later on, you can tell Seth didn't know either.
Good.
yeah, because
good.
that was like
Good
carry on
one.
from the night before. He's like, oh, I just did that. Well, should've
I
pulled
actually,
out.
I was gonna say, I actually watched Raw this week, and that's all. Once that happened, I immediately looked to wrestling Twitter because I was like, I can't wait to see what people are saying now. Every joke was what Eric said. It was like Seth looks fucking homeless now. He just looks disheveled. I'm like, this is great.
Seth really felt he had to be a father.
This is comedy.
But yeah, it's good on. I mean, congratulations to them, of course, and yeah,
Oh my man.
yeah, let's go. I think so. Asuka's feuding with I think Nia now because Nia crashed the celebration. And I'm like, okay. I mean, Asuka will win.
Nia was originally supposed to win the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Wasn't it supposed to be Shayna?
I heard Nia.
No, it was supposed to be Nia.
And then
Oh, it was.
but now since Becky was pregnant, they changed it to Asuka winning the belt.
Yeah, because what I heard from the grapevine was that they were originally, if Becky was not pregnant, it was going to be Becky and Nia Money in the Bank, and then Shayna would win briefcase, and then they would go from there. Which I think would have worked better because like I'd rather see Shayna with the briefcase than Nia.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, it didn't happen. That's parallel universe somewhere. It's probably it had that happen, which those are real by the way. But yeah, I'm fine with this because like I said, Asuka's been one of the highlights in this whole lockdown era, and I think putting the briefcase on here originally was a great idea. Then we found out, oh, there it is. Now it makes more sense. So I think she's a good person to give it to, and I'm intrigued to see where it goes. I think she'll beat Nia, but beyond that, it's like, wonder what will be next. Because like Shayna will happen eventually. I just don't know when. Like maybe SummerSlam. I don't know what you guys think.
Who knows? Who cares?
Yeah,
It'll happen at some point, but like, who gives a shit?
It's
fresh.
like another a year and a half or 2 years, like Asuka.
I mean, look who this woman is. Like, this could be like another NXT reign for all we know, which that's fine with me. She made it work then. She could probably do it again now.
Yeah,
Let's see. Moving on. This is interesting. Speaking of Japanese wrestlers, let's go over to New Japan. Tim, you wrote down that Dominion may still go down.
So
now,
I was looking through Wikipedia because I was like, hey, what pay-per-views are coming up when Takeover in Your House was announced? First of all, super cool. Apparently,
we'll talk about that.
Still on the docket, hasn't been canceled, and as of right now, they're going through with it. Is Dominion, which is in like 3 weeks?
I think it's after In Your House. I'm pretty sure
It's like the 14th.
Yeah, it's the week after.
Well, the New Japan president just sent out a video saying that they're not holding events until everything is kind of settled down, and they're gonna start doing empty arenas because they don't have their own facility. Like
they don't because AEW has Daly's Place, and then WWE has the Performance Center, and that's pretty much it for all I know. And then I think DDT's doing shit too. Or
DDT is still doing so. All I know is that as of right now, in Osaka Joe Hall, Dominion is a go.
I mean, Japan's probably a better state than the U.S. is, but like by how much? Doubt. I'm gonna say X to doubt on that one.
I was gonna say because they've already canceled, quite a bit with the Cup and the Super Juniors and
and
Dontaku.
then the Wrestle Dynasty was canceled too, but that's the U.S. which
I got postponed to next week.
Wrestle Dynasty is postponed. The others got just nope.
Yeah, because that sucks. We won't see those. And the
G1
G1 is probably gonna be in doubt, maybe.
I honestly think New Japan's gonna be back with the G1, starting with the empty arenas, and then as the New Japan president said, like every 6 feet and sterilizing after each show.
They'll have they'll probably something what China did, and they'll have like a similar style of like handling that.
Yeah, all I know is that the pay-per-views for next month are Takeover in Your House, Dominion, and Backlash.
It's probably gonna be 2 of those. It's
gonna be at least 2 of them.
Yeah, but like, it's weird to think about Wrestle Kingdom might be like next year too, an empty Tokyo Dome, or just like wherever they are. Because like that would look weird.
That would look incredibly.
Well, I mean, people in Japan wear masks anyway, so
they always did. Like when you watch this year, they had masks on a lot because that's fair. I'd say Wrestle Kingdom next year, but it's still early to talk about that. But still, I don't know.
I would say if they're doing Dominion, I'm just curious on how to they would write their stories. Just be like, all right, like where's Naito going from here?
Because they can't do the Hiromu match anymore because that show got canceled.
Yeah, like how are they going to take one of the belts off Naito?
They probably just put in like another Okada match, probably.
They could do that. And then they would have Okada probably win one of them off him.
I say lose. No, I just to have a match, I guess.
Just to do it again. I would say if none of this happened, it would have been good for Wrestle Dynasty. But oh well. I'm trying to think who else could be involved. Not him. I was say Ishimori, but he's more for the juniors.
Give it to the Switchblade.
Yeah, they probably would do that too.
Oh no, he's a tag team.
No, Bushi. Yeah, he has never, doesn't he?
I know he has the.
Ibushi. Oh, you said Bushi. I'm like from Lij. No, that's a stablemate. Ibushi is heavyweight tag because him and Tanahashi.
Golden Ace.
Yeah, Golden Ace. Yeah, so they're busy. I mean, Tanahashi could be cool, but like I said, tag champion. They have because I think if like things work out and New Japan's back, I think they could do Ibushi Naito in Wrestle Kingdom next year with Ibushi maybe winning.
They're never gonna do Tomohiro Ishii.
I mean, that's social distancing.
They're just not gonna do it. The chat does pointed out about Shingo, but Shingo is never champ right now, so that's
Shingo has the belt, and that's won't be a long term.
See, that's more Tomohiro Ishii's style. Just stick to that.
He's always had that. Has he won? Like, did he win IC? Or am I stupid?
Ishii, no.
Okay.
I genuinely don't think he has.
I think he's more centered around like the never.
Yeah, he's always been never, and so is Goto, because Goto's won that belt a lot.
He's won the heavyweight tag, but besides that, it's never.
Okay, that's fair. A lot of people have won the heavyweight tag, so I think it's just about it for New Japan news. Yeah, we mentioned it. Takeover in your house is a thing. That should be very exciting, honestly.
I do kind of like how they went about that.
I want to see what the set looks like, because like they'll be in full set. I hope they do something with the set, because I think that'd be awesome. Like do an old school like in your house set.
Gold in your house with like the house. Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Bring Todd Pettengill back.
No, it'd be so good. They have some matches announced for it. On Wednesday, they announced Tommaso Ciampa versus Karrion Kross in what could be the main event.
What should be the main event.
And what if? Okay, I had an idea. What if Kross squashes Ciampa?
That's what I think is going to happen.
God.
I genuinely think, maybe not a squash, but maybe 15 minutes. I genuinely think Kross should win though.
Kross will win. No, I think right now Kross will absolutely win because like it's his first big match and like they have big plans for the guy. And I think having him win like that would be, ooh, this guy's a big deal.
Just like, hi, my name is not Killer Kross.
I think the name's fine. I don't know why people are so mad about it still. It's a fine name. But I
hate the people that are mad about like his whole bit right now. They're like, oh, Karrion Kross is bad. Like, he was never good. I'm like, guy, have you looked at him for 12 seconds?
He's terrifying.
He's kind of tight.
He's scary. Plus, I like seeing more big men like involved in both. Well, both Wednesday shows have had like their influx of like big men coming in too, like your Haas's. It's good to see more Haas fighting because like there's a lot on both shows, and we'll talk about a potential one coming in later. But yeah, I am excited. A match was announced today, actually. They announced Charlotte versus Rhea versus Io, which I think we all expected, given how the direction was going right now. But that was confirmed today by TV Guide, of all things. That's right. That's right, TV Guide. They announced today that there'll be a triple threat match, and I am intrigued by that because this could be where one of the two challengers wins. Maybe.
I say Io.
Yeah, I agree. I think Io will, I'd imagine, win. I've seen a lot of theories going around that they could do like how Jeff Hardy won the WWE title, where Charlotte has her finisher or hits her finisher on Rhea or vice versa, and then Io hits a moonsault on one of them out of nowhere. That's her finish. They could do that, or they could do something decisive. I don't know, but I'm excited for the match personally. I saw the clips of Wednesday's match between Io and Rhea. I thought it was very good chemistry between the two. I haven't seen the full thing, but it looks good. And my take on Charlotte right now is not really nice because like they have her on all three shows, and I'm like, how about we don't do this? Like, I just kind of feel bad for her too, because like they're making her go on every show. I feel like it's just kind of a bit much. I don't know what you guys think, because I don't know how much.
I'm not a fan of her being on all shows, but I do think she is gonna retain at Takeover.
It's tough because like it's only like 2 months into the reign at that point.
That's why I think it's gonna. I think it's just a bit too early, and I think you're gonna want to save something big for when crowds are allowed back.
Yeah, that's a fair point. And they have the SummerSlam weekend takeover, which I imagine will still happen because Boston has a ban right now on gatherings until the fall. So they'll probably have that at the PC worst case or another venue because I've heard they want to put SummerSlam in front of fans. Whether it's your normal crowds or like a reduced crowd, we don't know.
So they do like a half capacity kind of thing.
Going to SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's thanks Marty Walsh, but I kind of don't blame you at the same time. I can respect that decision. But yeah, we'll see. I think they're also going to do Dream and Cole again, which considering the whole Dream scandals right now, it's kind of a bit monka. And I think they might actually do it here and put it on Dream.
I kind of hope they don't, because I feel like Dream has kind of lost some steam, especially with all the scandals and stuff. And then
it's weird because like, they haven't really cleared anything yet. We haven't heard anything new about it. So it's like, is it still ongoing, or is it just like we're gonna ignore it now because he's still on TV and he has a partnership with Dexter Lumis right now, which is pretty cool. But like, if he does lose, I think you could just push Cross into that position. And what if he wins?
I would wait for Cross to get in the title picture just a little bit longer so he gains more momentum. And so
that's true. But like when he beats Ciampa, like do you put him in like another main event feud with like a non-title feud, or do you put him like in the North American title scene? Because like I can imagine because I think they're doing Keith and Johnny, and I think Keith will win that. Like, I'm just gonna say that right now. And I think what they could do after that is do Keith versus Cross. Don't talk about be fucking tight.
Well, yeah, but definitely Cross would have to win because he's going to be winning for.
He's gonna be winning for a good while, but I think like beating, but Keith is well. Depends when they do it though, because Keith had the belt. Keith's had the belt for a decent while, but it's fine. I'm fine with either way. I'm curious to see what they do. I don't really complain either way. That's pretty. I think that's all that covers that. Yeah, Imperium won the tag belts. That was cool. Not really much sign of anybody else, because travel ban, which is fine.
Well, question, guys. What do you think that next Wednesday it's supposed to be Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher in a cage fight?
It's
a
cage fight.
Like a regular steel cage match, or like an
I hope it's the Lions Den.
Lions Den, yeah. Like
Fuck
something
that.
like that.
That'd be awesome. Speaking of that feud, we actually should talk about our Superstar of the Week, because they come from that feud. Those wondering, our Superstar of the Week is actually Timothy Thatcher. That was decided by Tim and I. There were some other candidates. We thought about giving it to Asuka, and some other people I think came to mind, but we went with Thatcher because I think he's had some really good matches lately, and the stuff with Riddle I think is really compelling. And given where that feud's going, I think it's just going to lead to better stuff between them.
Yeah, you have a lot of story beats that can come from Thatcher right now. Mm-hmm. You can either have him join Imperium, which is pretty fucking obvious at this point. You can have him almost lone wolf it. You can have him just fuck with Pete Dunne and be like, "You suck." British
Which I think
boys
would be
beating
awesome.
the
But
shit
we
out
don't
of each
know when
other.
we'll see Pete again, alongside Walter and Wolf, because they're all in Europe.
Chat brings up a good point. Do you think they're going to do Matt Riddle against Thatcher at TakeOver?
Yeah, I feel like they could have did this at TakeOver though, but like TakeOver already has a pretty big card when you look at it.
Because aren't they also doing Balor and Damian Priest?
They are, yes. Because,
it's not official, but it will be.
Because Priest is the one that attacked Balor. When I thought it was Cross originally, but that works too.
Which would have also been kind of cool.
Yeah, but that's fine. But they split those up pretty well. I think the card's going to be, you have your NXT title matches, which are the women's one and the men's one. You have North American title, which is Keith and Johnny. You have
Ciampa Cross.
Priest, Ciampa Cross and Priest and Balor. That's 5. That's your usual TakeOver lineup. So they could either add a match in this
Riddle and Thatcher
in some way, or you could just leave it at 5. Because I think, wasn't Portland more than 5 matches?
Portland was 6.
Portland was 6, so they could do 6. They did it before.
Yeah, because they really tried to shoehorn that Kai and Knox street fight.
Oh yeah, that's right. And that was decent. I liked that match, but it wasn't like amazing.
That wasn't. It was a match.
It was all right. The ending was oof, but yeah. I think that's just about. Well, sticking with Thatcher, it's like they can do it. They have a couple things here because they haven't really seen Imperium since they won, but I think they're building towards them versus Lorcan and Birch right now. Because I think they were in action on Wednesday and they won, so that might be like their first opponents. But
which I don't mind.
It's a good.
It gives Lorcan and Birch shit to do.
I mean, with less people around, because you can't really do UE because Kyle's in Canada and Roddy is busy with what's going on with Dexter Loomis right now.
Or what happened to Malcolm Bivens?
Oh, Indushare, whatever they were called.
What happened to Malcolm Bivens?
I was thinking the same thing. What the hell happened to them?
You can't first of all, Malcolm Bivens, great on the mic. Don't get me wrong, man is really
good.
Small, but
he's very small. But he's hilarious.
You can't introduce 2 giant men and then not do anything with it.
Maybe it's because they were green or something they fought, or they just.
Speaking of 2 giant men shifting over to AEW, I was just realizing this because I was watching Dynamite because I didn't watch it this week. What happened to Uno and Grayson?
Are they in Canada?
I think they're
Canadian.
All right, never mind.
I realized that too. I'm like, oh yeah, wait, what the fuck are they? But they haven't been seen because the last time we saw them was when the reveal happened, but that was before the travel ban was enforced. And assuming they went back to Canada because that's why we don't see Pentagon. That's why Pac.
They're both in Quebec. I'm dumb. Okay, that works for me.
Because we saw Pac in a vignette this week, but he's in Newcastle.
He is in quite not this.
Pentagon is stuck in Mexico, which is weird because Phoenix is still in the States, which I find really weird. And I think that's why all of that triangle is in different parts. We only see one of them right now. That's a good segue to talk about Double or Nothing, though. So let's go over to our pay-per-view predictions, and let's talk a little about Double or Nothing. So we have 9?
I was going to say, we have 9 matches. Do you want me to share my screen and pull up both the card and our picks?
I mean, if you want to, yeah.
This can be done.
Are we doing my picks live again?
I was going to say, I think I still need Schmidt and Eric, which...
I'm changing at least one of these. I will say that right now. We'll get to it.
Host disabled screen sharing. Well, that sucks.
How do I do that? Hold on. Share screen.
Also, Punishment Martinez, I refuse to call him Damian Priest.
Yeah, I was wondering if you'd say that. I tried again, Tim. I just enabled it.
I will agree with chat in that Punishment Martinez is great. I'm not going to call him Damian Priest because screw that.
Who do we have in chat?
I think it's Jake, man, my guy.
Hey, Jake. Thanks
All right,
for
we should be
following
looking at my screen right now.
I do see it.
This is what we
Alright.
have for matches. We're gonna break it down. I'm gonna go in from bottom up because I don't know what order I put it in, but
That's
fuck it. I hope you like all of the fun nicknames that I put. And yeah, so we're gonna start here. We got basically Gold Dust and my dad.
Is everybody gets? Oh no, Sam picked Sean Spears too.
Hey, look, I like what they're doing with Sean Spears. I think it's just funny, but I can also see why people want Dustin because Dustin is Dustin.
I feel like it's just like this Dustin. Last time we saw him, he got murdered.
He got quite killed.
Yeah, he killed.
Yeah, so I feel like
a whole
you kind of have
murder.
to rebound him and rebuild him because I know Dustin's kind of a big deal when he's around still. So I'd imagine they give Dustin some heat back because after like Sean Spears called him out on a not CNN skit, which I thought was pretty good, not gonna lie. I just think they should give Dustin some heat back, and we see Spears all the time, so it's like I don't think he'll get hurt too much by this loss. So I'm gonna go with Dustin, but I won't be too shocked if Tully's even. I don't think Tully's around though.
I don't think Tully's around either. Which
Yeah,
for
so
good
it might just be
fucking
one-on-one.
reason.
So I think I'm gonna go with Dustin. Plus, Dustin hasn't really won in a while. I feel like because he lost at Revolution too.
I
When
was also
Hager
a
beat him.
debuting Jake Hager.
That's true. But like, I just think they should give Dustin a little bit of heat back. So I'm gonna go with Dustin. But I won't be too shocked if like Sean's pulled.
Yeah,
if Spears pulls
I'm
it
going
out.
I'm going with Spears on this one.
Anybody else have any comments?
I'm going with Spears.
Ooh,
I think he needs a win. And then,
that's fair.
And Dustin's like someone who can come back and like have his legitimacy and take a few losses.
I'm looking to see Scott picked Goldie. I picked Goldie.
I'm going with Sean Spears because
That's
it's
a
Sean
majority here.
Spears.
A majority here.
That's
Going
a
for,
Matt. I appreciate your simple candor.
But so last time we all went for Sean Spears, we kind of got boned by Cody.
Man of few words. Okay, next match, what should be the main event.
This is gonna be amazing. I think.
It should
I'm
be
really
the main
excited
event
for this.
because no offense to the AEW World Title, but this should be the fucking main event.
It's the AEW title. Honestly,
Sta-
put that in the opener. I think it'd be a good opener, the world title match.
Stadium Stampede. What is it? I don't know exactly, but it's the Inner Circle and Matt Hardy and the Elite.
To explain it, all we know is that there's going to be a ring at midfield on the 50-yard line.
There's a ring in a football field.
Anything goes. Falls go anywhere. They can do whatever they want.
They're gonna be throwing touchdowns and interceptions and Hail Marys.
Going around Duval County,
It
baby.
is the
They're putting that up.
XFL
It's back in front of no fans.
in front of no fans. I'm going Broken Elite on this one.
Okay. Any reason why?
I mean, besides Matt Jackson probably hurt.
Oh shit, that's right.
If that broken rib report is true, I don't know. I feel like it's the feel good moment that will be needed to kind of like strengthen the Elite before a later inevitable Hangman turn.
Okay. I've gone for Inner Circle because I think this is more of the placeholder between that and that eventual Blood and Guts match. Plus, Cody is not here. It's because Cody is booked, and we'll get onto that later. I genuinely think that they're going to have the Inner Circle win to keep building up the tension and maybe have something develop in the Hangman storyline with everyone else going on there. Will he turn here? Probably not, but he might inadvertently cost them. But I do sense that they're going to give the Inner Circle another win to eventually build that long-term booking to have the Elite finally conquer them in the eventual Blood and Guts match when either fans are back or they do it at another point.
Also, I just realized while I was looking at screen, no one was looking at the predictions. They were just looking at the empty Zoom screen. So give me a second.
Damn it.
I did one fucking stupid.
Well, I have the card.
I see exactly
anyway.
what I did wrong, and what we're gonna deal with is here. Now we've got it. I figured.
I can see chat now too, so I can see Jake's.
I was gonna say, Dustin's the pick. You're an asshole, but Archer and Cody is your main event. We'll get to why that could also be it, but also why
Archer Cody should be main event. I agree on that, or the Stampede. One of those two should be the main event.
I fixed it. I apologize. I'm a fucking moron.
Any comments from the rest of us about Stadium Stampede?
I'm going
Elite
with,
picks.
I'm going with the Broken Elite because I feel like, especially with the Young Bucks and then Paige coming back, they gotta get the win. Like they've been off TV for so long, it's like like a loss right now would really hurt them.
Broken Elite because Matt Hardy.
I mean, yeah, but like we saw what happened in that street fight.
My man.
We're gonna see another golf cart again. I know it.
Let's see. Scott also went Inner Circle, and Sam went Broken Elite. So
There's a lot of majorities on here. What's next?
you
Next
got
is the
one more
buy-in,
Inner
right?
Circle. We got the buy-in #1 contender, aka who's probably gonna win the tag titles next. It's the Private Party and some best friends.
Best friends. I think they've been on TV a lot more recently. They're building up a lot of momentum as like a trio, and I think they'll be the next contenders. They won't win the belts right now. I don't think they will, but I think maybe they're getting a little bit of love right now. So I think they'll go with the best friends.
I'm gonna say best friends because they're gonna use the power of their friendship to win.
And Orange.
I'm gonna go with best friends because they're best friends.
I like that. I like that. Eric.
I am going Private Party.
Swerve. Okay, what's your reasoning?
Swerve.
Same kind of reason as the Broken Elite. You know, they've been off TV for a while. They were being pushed very heavily, especially like back when they beat the Young Bucks in the tag team title tournament.
Hey, we were there for that.
Yep. And then I think just they need to get back on track.
Fair. That's
Sick.
fair.
All right, a match.
They've been in the crowd on Dynamite. That's been about it, though.
A
Britt
match
Baker
that-
versus Skylander, I don't think is even happening.
probably
right now.
won't happen, but if
We'll
it
get-
does, there's an easy pick.
We're not going to count that, I imagine, because like
Unless
this
it
is-
unless it goes as planned, which I don't fucking think it will.
do you want Britt Baker on a fucking crutch? Like,
It shouldn't.
Just beat her up
That'd
with
be-
a crutch, lose by DQ. I don't give a shit. But
yeah, we're gonna ignore this
we're gonna
because
scrap that one. We're gonna go no DQ, no count out, anything fucking goes. Beat 'em up for the AEW Women's Title.
it should be fun.
It's Nyla Rose and Hikaru Shida. I will start, and I tweeted this on my wrestling Twitter at Tim_3 count if you're not following. However, Nyla Rose should hold this belt for a fucking while. She is incredibly dominant. She cuts an imposing figure. Shida's time will come. I think she will be the one to dethrone Nyla, but now is not right.
Especially with Britt on the shelf now, because it's like, well, we don't have many other people. Because like it's also weird because like their division is kind of gutted because of current events. Because like Rio's Japan,
Kind of
Yuka's
fucking
Japan.
weak as knobs.
Who else? Sadie Gibbs is UK, but hey, remember her. Ali is Canada, but she's more of a valet.
Shazza is France.
Shazza McKenzie is Australian, isn't she?
I thought she was France.
No, that France is Shanna, I think.
That's what I'm thinking of. Never mind.
Yeah, she's also Portuguese.
Yeah,
I don't know which one it is.
Shaz McKenzie is or whatever you fucking said.
I can't think of anybody else really that's like. Yeah, their division is kind of in a rough way right now, but I went with Shida because I could see Nyla winning. I think this one's actually kind of hard to call, especially because after Wednesday they had Nyla just pin Shida like decisively. I'm like, oh wait a minute, this is weird, but that actually might have been due to the injury, so we don't know what's happening there. But then they had Shida kind of get her heat back with a table spot after, and it's kind of like in the middle right now. But my thing is like since we saw Nyla just beast bomb and pin Shida, I'm like, ooh wait, they might actually do something with this.
Chat brings up a really good point, and I have also always thought this and tweeted this. Nyla Rose is everything Nia Jax was supposed to be.
I mean,
and
I
just
agree with
couldn't
that.
Fucking do it.
I've been saying it since Fighter Fest. I've agreed with that.
Because it's true.
It's like
WWE
Nia Jax
really
is just,
dropped
it's
the
just
ball.
Bad. I mean, even in WWE, Piper Niven's going to be everything that they wanted Nia Jax to be too when she's eventually on the main roster.
But yeah.
Like, I'm going to be real about that.
Other boys,
But yeah,
what
I'm
do you
going with
got?
Shida. What do the rest of us think?
I'm going with Nyla. I think she's gonna hold the belt until like a real big baby face comes because they don't. I feel like the women's division in AEW doesn't have a real big baby face star.
Not really, but isn't Nyla kind of like a heel or a tweener though?
I don't know.
Nyla's technically heel.
Yeah, she
I
feels like a
feel-
tweener.
I feel like she's a heel, just straight up.
She's definitely a tweener at least.
She's
but,
one
like,
of those heels that we're all behind.
Yeah, she's kind of like, all right, this is cool. Because like she also has like a kind of like supportable backstory because like the whole trans stuff going on and like everything she's been through.
Just like, do you think?
But I just feel like in AEW's women's division, the bigger stars are heels, and they don't have like that baby face star.
Yeah, not really.
It's
Like it could be Sheeta, but like I can't think of anybody else after her.
I'm
Matt,
going
what you
with-
got?
I'm gonna go with Nyla because I want her to kill people.
I dig that. What if, hear me out, a concept. After she beats Sheeta, you just have her rampage through Brandy.
Oh my god!
I'm just saying,
We
like,
already saw.
she's
We already saw
there.
Brandy get fucking like harassed by Jake Roberts. Now we're gonna get this too.
I'm just saying, she's there. why? It gives Nyla something to do.
You think Kong will wrestle, or is she just done?
I actually don't know.
Because Kong's a coach, so I don't know what's going on with her.
Kong is a coach. Why can't we do Awesome Kong and Aja Kong? I want.
We were gonna do that. I thought it was gonna happen it all out.
So
and it just
fucking
never
low.
happened. But Aja Kong is Japanese, so.
All right, we got Money in the Bank 2 Electric Boogaloo. Number one contender
Fiend.
ladder match.
Yes.
We got
It's a giant chip above the ring.
dude, it's Money in the Bank 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's what this is. It's Darby Allin, it's Boom Boom Colt Cabana, it's an orange. It's Phoenix, it's Scorpio Sky, Kip Sabian, Frank Kazarian, Luchasaurus, and a mystery guy.
Do we do the mystery man first, then say picks?
Yeah, we'll take a guess who the mystery man is. I'll start us off. First of all, I think the mystery man is going to be Wardlow.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's not a surprise.
I think it gives MJF more shit to do, but also Wardlow should be doing things right now.
Yeah, he's just kind of hanging out.
But I think Phoenix is. Look, in all honesty, I think I tweeted this today or yesterday. I don't see any of them champion right now at all.
No, it depends what they do with this. This is
But
the Money in the Bank. They'll play it out.
I think it's gonna be Phoenix.
It's good. That's honestly a good pick.
I think you need a real good baby face for spoiler. As you see by my pick, when Brody Lee wins.
Whew! Whoa, that's bold.
There's a theory. There's a theory I have, but we'll get to that. But yeah, Phoenix.
Ooh, who wants to go next?
So, mystery person, I've seen people predict that it might be Drew Gulak.
No.
Should be.
I think Gulak's gonna go to New Japan.
I kind of hope so. But I don't know. Or maybe Orange Cassidy.
He's already in the match.
Oh shit.
OC was announced.
I just read all the names to you.
I wasn't listening, obviously.
There's a lot of people
Eric,
in this
listen
match.
to me more.
There's a lot of people in this match. I mean, I know.
Eric,
I know
you're
who
also
I said.
looking right at it.
It's all blurry.
Okay, that's fair. You got me in technicality.
No, that's fair enough. My webcam looks super blurry in the playback, but that's also because of how we have it set up.
Yeah, Eric, who you got, my guy?
Oh, come back to me. Give me a second.
Schmitty, who you got, my guy?
I'm gonna say for this one, for the mystery guy, I have no idea who it could be. I just started watching AEW this last week. Enough to get to watch the guy get run over by a freaking
The golf cart.
That was
golf
funny.
cart.
That was
It
funny.
was great. It was great. It's a meme.
But I'm gonna go with Darby.
Darby's a good pick. That's who also I have. But I'll talk more about what I have
Darby is a
in
pretty
my.
safe pick.
Yeah, he's pretty safe. It's tough though. I see people theorize that Kazarian might win this, and I'm like,
I want
If
Luchasaurus.
it's going to be a member of
win it,
SCU, it should be
but-
Scorpio's guy.
I agree. But we've seen Scorpio go for the belt before, but I wouldn't mind him doing it again. My pick is Darby. As of right now, my mystery man. Surprised no one else has mentioned him. I think the mystery man is the Machine, Brian Cage. Brian Cage, last time we saw him was at Hard to Kill. We're going to talk about what happened that night. And it was reported after that night that he had signed with AEW. Unfortunately, he has been silent with a bicep injury, I think, since January. And right around this time is, I think, when he should be recovered, from what people are saying. So, it's a bit bold, but I think the mystery man is Brian Cage. But like I said, I'm going to go with Darby for the winner.
Another theory on the mystery man, as also the more I think about it, could be is Jeff Cobb.
Oh, because
if you want to continue that
the
hitman
thing,
like hitman, like assassin guy, and plus if Moxley wins, it gets Jericho in the main event picture again.
Yeah, because that's his mercenary.
So Eric, we're waiting on you, Papa.
I'm just going to go with whoever the mystery person is. I don't know who it is. I can't.
The Gambit.
I'm just going for it. Just the mystery person.
That's a Gambit. Wow.
I dig that.
Watch it just be like, I don't fucking know, like Marco Stunt.
No, because no.
He's not booked, but
Who's that wrestler with no legs that was in
the kid with no legs? Oh, I forgot that guy's name. I know who you're talking about though.
He was in that battle royal last year.
I forget. I know I can remember because he did a Tiger Fang kick to Sean Spears.
Yeah,
or something like that.
I'm gonna look this up. I got this.
The kid with no legs. That's literally what Jericho called him. Casino Battle Royal. What the fuck was his name?
What?
It was Double or Nothing.
I know. Hold on. I'm gonna get this.
But speaking of no legs, I saw something that what the fuck's his name? Zach Gowen. If he
Let's say.
If he competed in the Royal Rumble, he would have won it because both feet have to touch the floor.
He has one leg.
AEW no leg guy. Dustin Thomas.
That's his name.
Dustin Thomas.
Yeah, he did a 619 to Sean Smith.
I'm just. Could you imagine?
Can you imagine he climbs a ladder? With
I think he would. I think, not to be an asshole, I think he would need another ladder.
He would need you have to use both his arms climb his way up both sides of the ladder.
Picks it up. He could do it.
So I think that's what to say about that match. This is a really hard match to call, personally.
Yeah. What probably will be main event or honestly opener would be cool. The AEW World Title, Jon Moxley and Mr. Brody Lee.
All right, Tim, explain yourself.
So, look, they've been doing this whole he has stolen the belt. I'm a cult leader, but please don't call it a cult. I will kill you. I'm just saying, what it's gonna probably be if he wins. It's gonna be a dirty finish. You're gonna have all the Dark Order there, but you can either debut a new member of the Dark Order. You can either have Uno and Grayson return. Either way, I think you can tell more stories with Brody Lee as champion. I think there is so much creative possibility of having him win. You could, because let's say I'm also correct in that Phoenix wins. You can have Phoenix, rise from the ashes, get at Lucha Underground shit, and just straight up kick. He's not going to win the title, don't get me wrong, but you have a lot of creative possibility with Brody Lee, and I don't see any more creative possibility right now with Moxley.
The only thing with Moxley they can do is do Kenny eventually, but he's tag champion right now. You have to get the belts. You have to get those belts off Kenny first. You're going to do that.
Yeah.
Or Hangman, but I feel like Kenny would have to win the belt for Hangman to beat Kenny, for that to feel even better.
That's fair.
That's a fair pick, but I also feel like for Brody, this is his first proper feud too.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's only been in there for a little bit and stuff. But I picked Moxley because I think it's safer, and I think they just have more plans. Plus, Moxley can't opt out because travel ban. He can't go to New Japan. But I just think
he wants to opt out. He wants to go to New Japan.
But he can't. Because he's a bit of a travel ban right now. But yeah, I think they're just going to keep it on Moxley. And I think what they might do next for All Out, or whatever it's going to be called, I think it's going to be MJF. I think it's going to be what's coming next for him.
I woun't hate that.
I think it'd be very good. And I think there's a chance that MJF would win too. That might be crazy, but I think it's possible.
All right.
But Moxley, and then also influences my next pick too, because let's get into it. It's MJF and Jungle Boy. Well,
whoa!
Lotus is not my Batman glass.
Lotus is not my Batman.
So for my pick,
Shut up.
Yeah, Eric, what do you got?
I'm picking Moxley. I feel like he's a bigger star still, and it's going to be a hard-fought competitive match with Brody, and they're going to try to make Brody Lee look like a tough son bitch, which he is.
She should be.
And Moxley's just going to barely win the match, because then it keeps both of them strong.
Yeah, this match will be good and it will be physical because I won't. This is kind of what both these guys wrestle, so it will be really good. It's just the story that tells is gonna be interesting too. But what else do you have to add? If you have anything,
Matt, what do we got?
I'm actually gonna agree with Tim on here, Mr. Brody Lee. I could just see them doing a lot more storylines with Brody Lee than I could with
Matt, I am
Mox.
so glad that you have saved yourself time and you have seen things my way.
Hey, like I always say on my wrestling on Twitter, Papa Steam knows best.
This is
you
correct.
said it once, and that
Look,
was
hey, it's still correct. It holds true. Now, Stel, we can talk about MJF and Jungle Boy.
Yeah, MJF's gonna win because bigger deal and bigger star.
Correct.
Right now, at least MJF. This is kind of an easy one. They might swerve us with Jungle Boy with a roll up, but I just think MJF is.
That is what
wrong.
Sam said. Sam did say Jungle Boy by a roll up.
But it's possible. But I just think they have more in mind for MJF, and that could be the world title. That could be next because his record, the guy hasn't lost in a singles match. We don't count Fyter Fest because he didn't really get pinned.
He hasn't lost this year.
Not since AW started, aside from Fighter Fest.
MJF?
Yeah, no, he hasn't really lost.
I feel like I'm going to call shenanigans on that.
No, it's only been Fighter Fest. Unless, if you want to count Double or Nothing last year, I guess, but that was a Battle Royal. I think his only loss has been Fighter Fest because they bring it up all the time on Dynamite. Excalibur's mentioned it like a few times.
And MJF is obviously going to be like the next big star, big heel
Exactly.
star.
Like the dude beat Cody. The dude is like consistently one of like the best talkers we see on the show, and like he gets people to hate him because
Cody has known this for a while, even back at like All In when really we got to see MJF for the first time on a national scale. You could tell he's going to be a star, and then Cody definitely likes him, and he's going to be big.
Yep, exactly. And like I said, the dude pinned Cody too.
Yeah.
Like in his last big match. So like they can tell they have stock in the guy, and I think this is going to be continuing that push towards his like slow burn until he gets the world title.
MJF is 9-1.
That one loss is Fighter Fest.
Yes, it is.
See, it's crazy.
Jungle Boy.
Jungle Boy has like what, like 3 wins or something like
Jungle
that.
Boy is 7-14.
That's a fucking.
He's got
yikes.
all of his wins this year.
Jungle
Yeah, Jungle Jack Perry, as JR likes to call him. Is that all we have to say about that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, that was kind of an easy one. And what this one could be the main event.
I could also be the main event for the TNT Championship. I'm actually really excited to see what it looks like. Presented
Same
by
here.
one Iron Mike Tyson. I really
Mike
hope he
Tyson.
punches someone. Just saying. It's Cody and Lance.
Coach Stone.
We got
Mike
Arn
Tyson.
Anderson. We got Jacob the Snake-Up. We've got probably Brandy and a sixth person. I don't know.
And we got Pharaoh probably going to be there too. I don't want to make a dog go all
And
that
Diamond
way.
Dallas. Do not
Yeah,
forget Diamond
DDP.
Dallas.
And yeah, so changed my pick to Cody. This is one I thought about. Jake and I talked this over too. If Jake is still in chat, I think them wanting to make Cody the first inaugural champion of the TNT title, which is TNT the network. Cody is an EVP. You think how much they've worked on this? It's going to probably all come into fruition here. Plus, Mike Tyson presents the belt to the winner. I think we all know that they want to make that into a visual of Mike Tyson giving Cody that championship. And as much as I want Lance to win, it's just that sticking in my mind. It's like, oh shit, they're actually going to do that, aren't they?
See, now if Lance loses and Moxley wins, I'm just saying.
That's probably what they're going to do next, for all we know.
You got to make him still look strong.
Because like Lance is like high on is high on the ranking too.
The only way I would want Lance to win is to pull a Bianca Belair and just hit Cody in the face with his hair.
That'd be hilarious.
That's all I got.
Or choke him out with it.
I'm also going with Mr. Cody on this one.
Mr. Cody.
Eric, what do you got, boy?
Lance Archer, all the way. He's a big fucking beast, and like he's definitely gonna beat Cody. So if Cody does win, and they do what you're saying is have Archer go for Moxley in the world title. But what about wins matter? He's gonna lose a championship match and then just go right for the world title. I don't think that's what they're gonna do.
He'll only have one loss.
But like still, it's like
losses matter.
Wins and losses matter. Cody can't go for the world title is the other thing too.
That's also true.
Cody cannot challenge for the world title, which is why I think they're probably going to put it on him instead to make up for that. Kind of a compensation thing until he will eventually lose the TNT title to Darby, and then we finally figure out how he's going to get back to the world title somehow.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Schmidt,
That'll be a thing somehow.
I'm going with Cody because publicity.
I like that. So these are our final predicts. Do we agree on any of them?
No,
the fuck we don't. This
it was DMD, and then a case of ACL happened.
A case of leg occurred. Woof Central, boys.
That's F in chat for our DMD.
That's an F in chat. It'd be like that, you know.
I think that's us for the predictions. I think next we actually have our sponsor break.
Oh yeah, so this is not an official sponsor, all right. I just want to talk to the people. So hey. Imagine a concept. You're in quarantine, right? That's pretty understandable, right? Let's say you don't want to go to the grocery store, but you want to have meat sent to your house. What do?
All Sean's Daisy.
I mean, yeah, that's a good.
Okay,
that's a good one.
also that's
good.
Uber Eats.
I would get
not a
Eats
sponsor. and I can't get Sean Stasiak to sponsor. I actually don't even know if Sean Stasiak's alive.
I think he is.
No, I'm thinking Sean O'Hare. That was
He's not alive.
the Backlash 2003 video,
dead.
which will be going up today as of this recording.
Recordings.
It is still an edit. Sean O'Hare is dead. That's not the sponsor, though. The sponsor is Omaha Steaks. Because I recently got Omaha Steaks. I got one of those like family bundle things. So I don't want to go buy meat at the grocery store sometimes. And especially with a bunch of boomers there, it gets packed. And
You also have limits on
out.
stuff, I think.
And I just don't want to do it. But they sell in these like giant styrofoam containers. You get meat for the whole family, and it fills you. It got some good stuff. You got tenderloin steaks. You got kielbasa's, coconut shrimp. Shit tastes nice.
And a partridge in a pear tree, as Jericho would say.
And a partridge in a pear tree, as Talk as Jericho would say. So if you want meat sent to your house that is not Sean Stasiak, go to omahasteaks.com/shop. We don't have a code because this is not an official sponsor.
That's
Get yourself some meat.
So yeah, I guess we're tired of Omaha Steaks from Jericho talking about it all of last year and I think this year at some point. There it is again. Omaha Steaks are good. And yeah, buy Omaha Steaks.
Omaha Steaks? Omaha Steaks. Maybe one day they'll actually sponsor us.
Omaha, as Peyton Manning would say.
Or we'll get one of the giant IWC channels to sponsor us while I rip them a new one. I don't know. Hopefully.
That's fair. Moving on from the sponsor break, let's go into the sauna seat. As Tim has some, we have a discussion to make about all these tournaments happening. Tim, you want to lead the floor on this one?
Okay, so maybe it's me just angry, but I'm a little fucking annoyed at all the tournaments going on. Don't get me wrong. I loves me a tournament, right? But we have the Intercontinental title tournament after they stripped Sami Zayn.
Because Sammy is reasonable and doesn't want to work during a pandemic.
Which is true. We have the Cruiserweight title. I don't know what you want to call that, but they should have done the same thing and just stripped Jordan Devlin.
Because he's stuck in Ireland, so
just
he can't do anything.
Look, you don't get to be champion. Fuck off.
No, they didn't strip him because Shawn likes him too much. Shawn Michaels thinks he's going to be like the next big star.
It doesn't when everything is fixed, just have Devlin win it again.
They're going to do, well, when it's all cleared over, it's going to be Devlin versus the interim champion, which is probably going to be Drake Maverick.
That's dumb. That's fucking silly.
I think he's
you
gonna
have
win.
Hijo del Fantasma, and you also have Kushida. That shouldn't fucking
happen. Maverick beat Kushida, and now they're doing a three-way.
Rockstar Spud should not have a belt. I don't make the fucking rules. You also have the Impact World Title #1 Contenders Tournament, which is the same fucking thing.
Because a racist is stuck in Mexico.
Look, just put the belt on Moose. I don't care. He's
technically
fun.
He already has it. He has the old one, but still.
You have the TNT title. You have all of these other belts doing tournaments.
Okay, well, TNT was like probably announced way before any of this even happened.
But I care.
But like, okay, I see belt. A lot of this is out of our control. If I was the company, like this is all because of a case of sick. So you have that.
I think all these tournaments are great ideas by these companies because they last a long time and it just takes up content and they're interesting. People like tournaments and just this is the perfect time to do one.
Plus the cruiser one's different to all of them because cruiserweights is like the best of Super Juniors.
I think I'm more mad at the fact that Devlin didn't get stripped but Sami Zayn did of the same fucking thing.
And Sami Zayn could show up to work too because he's in the US.
Sami Zayn's like, hey, do you want to work? No. Okay,
no,
you can't be champion.
Health crisis. Then. I kind of am outspoken about this, and I don't blame Sammy.
Well, I think Sammy has the choice, and Devlin doesn't really have the choice.
Yeah, Sammy opted not to. Yeah, Sammy opted not to because he's being very outspoken about it.
Sami Zayn is incredibly smart.
Yes, and he's been fucking shitting on this idea too. He's like, the winner. There's a tweet from the Fox guy that says the new Intercontinental Champion should be fill in the blank. Sammy goes, ashamed of themselves, and I'm like,
good one.
Ooh, he got him with that one.
Quality content.
He was very not happy when this was announced.
For good fucking reason.
He shouldn't be.
He finally won his first main roster belt, and it's gone.
They're like, hey, you want a belt? Now come back to work. Oh, no? That sucks. You don't get the belt anymore.
And it's gone.
Oh, my God. I can't wait for Sheamus to win this fucking belt.
Yeah, it's the one thing he hasn't won.
It's going to be Sheamus.
I think Sheamus is a good pick because it's the only thing he hasn't won. But let's see. Corbin's out because he lost to Elias. Yep, that's right, Elias. And I think tonight it's AJ and Shinsuke.
Tonight's also Jeff and Sheamus.
I hope they actually just give Shinsuke and AJ some fucking freedom.
Just give him like a half hour.
Dude,
Tonight's
just let it be
SmackDown has a
Wrestle
lot going
Kingdom
on.
10 again.
Exactly. Just give them a lot of time and like actually have like a great match. Like, and
You know,
just
tonight's
make up for it.
SmackDown is like pretty loaded. With like if you've seen the card, it's Charlotte and Bailey, it's Sonya and Dolph versus Otis and Mandy. It's those two matches. I think there's something else aside from that, but those are like 4 like kind of big deal matches, especially the Intercontinental title tournament. But yeah, if I had to pick, I think Sheamus is probably the one to go with, or they won't get back to Shinsuke. AJ would be cool, but AJ's on Raw, and not Elias. And what's the other one? Oh, Dana Bryan's in the tournament too.
Daniel Bryan recently got the fuck out of there. Drew Gulak.
Yeah, his contract expired. He
Doesn't
wasn't
have the
released.
90-day compete clause, so that works.
Yeah, so Bryan's gonna face Sheamus probably, and
And then Shinsuke
Actually,
and Corbin.
so we got
Or
heel
Shinsuke
versus heel.
Elias.
Shinsuke Elias makes more sense because that's heel versus face, easier to tell.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine you can do Shinsuke and Bryan in the final, or you can do fucking Elias and Sheamus. Which
I'd
would
rather
be
Shinsuke Bryan.
I would
Shinsuke-
also rather Shinsuke Bryan.
Shinsuke Bryan would be amazing.
I think if it's Shinsuke Bryan, Bryan's gonna win, and then the Intercontinental Championship is gonna be like what it used to be in the late '80s, early '90s, like the working,
And like the Rollins 2018 run too.
yeah, like the working wrestlers.
The
championship.
workhorses.
The workhorse title. 'Cause that's what it's always been, as Eric just said.
If there's a title that needs a fucking tournament, it's the United States title. Because what is Andrade
Yeah.
doing?
Getting beat up by Drew McIntyre every
Do
week.
it, like, let go of the belt already. Put it on Apollo.
Hey, he just came back too.
Put it on literally anyone.
It sucks. It's like
Put it on Angel Garza. I don't give a shit.
That's Ascension.
Put it
That's
on.
got-
Insert a person. They should be a better U.S. champion.
sucks.
Put it on
Andrade-
Doink the Clown.
Maybe
was-
not
hey.
that.
Hey, he was at Money in the Bank. Hey man, he was at Money in the Bank. So
That
John
was not
Laurinaitis.
Doink the Clown. That was
You know, it
that was
wasn't. That was-
production.
That was not Doink.
That was Production the Clown.
That was straight.
We
That
got-
was a producer
we,
having fun.
we got John Laurinaitis and Brother Love though.
John Laurinaitis was, I think,
Oh.
a good one. Brother
People
Love was
power.
fucking dumb.
As soon as me and my friends saw John Laurinaitis, we're like, please hit him with a pie, and then
And
he
he
did,
did.
and I was so
Got pie
happy.
face.
I hated Brother Love's thing. I love John Laurinaitis's. That was funny.
Okay, Vince though. The Vince one was really
Vince
good.
one was, I think, my favorite one.
That has a story behind it.
Well,
Stephanie's,
the-
I think, was the worst because you could tell Stephanie wasn't there.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
no
She
lighting
was-
The
attempt.
background was so different. Dana just looked like a fucking moron.
Stephanie was just like, I want no fucking part of this.
Yeah, so the Vince
Dana
thing
looked
was
like a fucking idiot.
he didn't want people fighting in it because the original plan was they were going to go fight in his office. But Vince, being Vince, has a real T-Rex skull on his wall, and so he didn't want that to end up accidentally getting broken.
As you do.
And then they fixed the chairs.
Yeah.
As like they verbally said, that was funny.
It's a normal thing to have a T-Rex.
And then
on the
Aleister
wall.
Black and Rey Mysterio died, except no.
Except Rey
Yeah,
Mysterio
no,
then
it didn't.
died again.
The next day. Look, this is the reason why that match was just hilarious.
Can we just have Alistair's gimmick? Rey Mysterio's gimmick. Just he dies all the time.
So he's Kenny.
So Heath Slater.
Yes.
Well, no, he's dead and he's blind too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, what else happened in that match? Oh, Paul Heyman was in that match too. He used up the
Paul Heyman
catering
was a
thing.
good one.
Because then fucking Shayna choked out Ray, and I'm like, why they gotta do that? Poor Ray. And then Ray also got because then Ray got squashed by Otis and Nia right after that. I'm like,
Did
well,
a
he's
lot of fucking murders.
yeah, Ray went through a lot that night, and
A
it hasn't
lot of
stopped
people
since then.
using their one murder.
Anyway, tournaments are a thing. Let's go back to that. So cruiserweights, Maverick's probably gonna win. I've kind of accepted that at this point. Let's see, IC belt. That's probably the most interesting one. Impact is Impact. Like I probably should read that tournament bracket, but still,
I am actually gonna. While you keep going, I'm actually gonna look up the current status of
that's
the
pretty much
Impact.
it though for like those. Like I see. I gotta just see the Impact one before I can really give fair judgment on it. All I know is that I think Sammy lost his first match. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I thought he was gonna go far in that, but no, I guess. And cruiserweights, it's kind of already in the books. I think are they gonna do the final at Takeover?
I think so. They
have the final next week in the triple threat match because it's tiebreaker.
for A block or
A block. Yeah, because Phantasma has won B block. That's already been established. A block, it's a three-way tie.
Group A and Group B. B block
Yeah,
is C block.
That's New Japan. That's New Japan. That's New Japan. Trying to think. Yeah, I just think it's going to be Maverick, unless they would just give it to King Cuerno. or York Balias. I think that's his real name.
Woof.
Tim, any luck?
So I'm trying to find like I have like the original bracket. I'm just trying to find like the updates of.
Saw it on Impact's Twitter, I think.
Well, fuck it. I'm not gonna look at their Twitter right now. That's so much effort. Here, I'll. It's an 8-person bracket. Whoever like has won so far, I don't know yet, but we'll get there.
I know Fulton and Callahan are out.
Okay, so yeah, Fulton lost to Hernandez.
Yeah, he's in the semifinal.
Cool. You said Callahan is out?
Yeah, he lost.
Callahan lost to Michael Elgin.
Yeah, fair enough.
We have Rohit Raju and Trey from the Rascals.
I'm pretty sure Trey lost that one.
That's dumb. Okay, and then you have Ken Shamrock, who is old, and Rhino, who was also old.
Wait, against each other?
That's the first round. That's correct, sir.
Oh my
Who the
god!
fuck
And
won that one?
NWA's Boomerville, fucking Impact goes hold my world championship.
I think it was Rhino.
You imagine if fucking Shamrock wins, we have to do fucking Blanchard and Shamrock,
So the final will probably be Michael Elgin against Hernandez.
and Michael Elgin will win.
And then
I'd
Michael
imagine.
Elgin should win the title because it's his time.
Yeah, and then like you can do him and Moose to fucking get that schmoz out
Moose
of the way.
isn't
and
even
then,
in the tournament. He's just doing nonsense.
That's fucking hilarious.
But Willie
That's
Mack
so
as
fuck-
X Division champ is fun as fuck.
That's good. I like that. Hey, wait, wasn't Ace in the world title tournament too?
Nope.
Did you already say? Oh shit, I thought he was. Never mind.
No, he had a rematch against Willie Mack and lost.
Oh, that sucks. Because I haven't watched Impact since Hard to Kill.
And
so,
Moose is in a feud with Suicide. That's just funny.
like the video. That's a video game character, right?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
it.
It's
it was TJP.
yeah, it was CJP originally, wasn't it?
CJP. Now it's
Yeah,
Caleb
and-
Conley.
Suicide and then became.
Oh, Caleb Conley. Yeah,
It is Caleb Conley. Fun fact.
from NWA Power. Wasn't Jobber. Yeah, I think it's all about the tournaments then. I think going into our final segment, unless you have anything else to say, we have 2 last ones.
I can't talk about future videos. So yeah, Backlash 2003 is supposed to go up today if I can finish editing that. Double or Nothing 2 Electric Boogaloo review. I don't know if Stel or I wanted it.
I'm fine with having to do it. It shouldn't be too bad. Money in the Bank wasn't too bad, so I'll just do Double or Nothing probably.
Stel's got Double or Nothing 2 Electric Boogaloo. As Eric will find out what his next classic pay-per-view is when the Backlash video goes up. I'm just going to spoil it now because I don't give a shit. I looked at the list that you sent me. It's that one In Your House show that you did. What was it, Mind Games or whatever?
Mind Games. In Your House Mind Games.
What
So
year
yeah,
is this?
so once Backlash goes
1988.
up, the one after that is In Your House Mind Games. And then, of course, Writer's Room Episode 2, King Billy Gunn, is probably going to be filmed some point. I finally finished it. Holy hell, it sucks. It's so bad.
It's so hard to do that, as we talked
Dude,
about
King
so
Billy
many times.
Gunn was... I tried to book it in a way where it's like, you don't get rid of the stardom of other people, but you make Billy Gunn a credible person.
That's fair.
It's hard.
That's very hard.
But yeah, that's what to look out for in the next...
Also, look out! I'm working on SummerSlam 1997, and also All In is coming up soon too.
All In is a good one,
Eric
considering.
is just sitting on a bunch of content and just waiting for me to hit the trigger.
Well,
and
like
just
we
be
can
like,
get
"We're
those
going."
around the time those shows happen too. Like whenever All In / All Out happens in August, we can dish out All In then,
Which I
and
do.
then we can also dish out SummerSlam when SummerSlam happens this year.
True.
Yep, and I can
In
also
terms of the
repeat-
next episode of the podcast, I may or may not be on because that is my birthday weekend, and I'm gonna fucking party.
Oh, come on!
It's also my birthday weekend.
It's my
I'm gonna be
birthday
here.
weekend right now. Shut up.
Dude, June
also-
4th, I'm raging. All right, shush.
Well,
With who?
June 5th,
Well, shut up.
because like my birthday is like the day after In Your House.
Well, shut up.
No,
And it's my birthday weekend right now, and I'm here.
Oh, Schmidt, this is
Well,
how
that
it be
was
right
your
now.
fault.
Is it though?
It's
It's more like Big Rona's fault.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, I'll probably be here then. That's fine.
It's the Backstreet Boys World Tour.
We'll try and get Sam back here too.
We'll try to
Like,
get Sam
when-
back on. Anyways, I got a game for you boys.
I'm excited for this.
Everyone has played Fuck, Marry, Kill, except we're not doing that. This isn't wrestling Twitter. We're not talking about those people.
Love you,
right now.
Dan.
Love you, Dan. Love you, Fiend. Love you, everyone else that has me blocked. We're going to play Fire 1, Push 1, Crown 1. I'm going to give you 3 people. You have to make one your current champion. You have to push one to the moon. And you have to fire one immediately because you think they suck.
It's gonna be fun.
Do we get the premise? Any
Yes.
questions?
Sure.
Cool. I'll start us off with a decent one, right? Fire 1, Push 1, Crown 1. Orange Cassidy Chucky T and Trent.
Oh, go do the best
All
friends.
the best friends.
Ooh, this is hard. Anybody else want to go first?
Crown Trent, push Orange, fire Chucky T.
Bold.
Yeah, I was actually thinking Crown Chuck and then push OC. I agree with, but I think I would fire Trent and then have Chucky be champ.
Madness.
I kind of been digging Chuck a little more lately.
Trent all the way.
Trent's good too, but like this is a hard one.
Plus,
Schmidt.
he's got the question mark in his name.
I'm gonna crown Orange OC,
Okay.
push Trent, and fire Chucky T.
Damn, I'm the one Chucky T supporter here.
Man's rolling in money moves. The correct answer is you crown Trent, you push Chucky T, and you fire Orange Cassidy.
Ooh.
Wait, there's an answer?
There's not a correct answer. That's just what I think.
This is just what we think. But to say,
That's-
this is a fucking quiz. But none of us. We're all keeping OC
So we're gonna
around.
go from one 3-man stable to another 3-man stable because I thought of these about 20 minutes before I got on Zoom. We got Buddy Murphy, Austin Theory, and Seth Rollins.
Oh, this is easy.
That's
Crown. Yeah,
Crown Seth, push Buddy, fire Austin.
Yep.
I had the exact same thing.
That is the
Same
answer.
thing.
Sorry, Austin
right.
Theory.
Cool. That was super easy. All right, let's go. Let's go a little different. Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Oh God.
Jonathan Q. Cena, and the Hulkmeister.
Oh well, that's
That's an easy one for me.
Schmidt. You want to go first?
All right,
Um,
all right, Captain.
Okay, so I'm gonna crown Steve Austin. I'm gonna push my Uncle John Cena, and then fire Hulk Hogan because he's a racist.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think mine would be. Ooh, which one do I do? I think Crown Cena, push Austin, and fire Hogan.
I was gonna say the same thing because Austin, I feel like it's better with the build up to the match and then winning the title. There's a bigger payoff than
Exactly.
winning the title or something.
Exactly.
I
Yeah, he can make champion work, but still, I like the idea of
I
building up.
also agree with this one.
'Cause we're also seeing Cena with the belt.
True. All right, we have a big man edition. We have the Great Khali.
Ugh.
We got Viscera,
Oh,
Big Daddy
ugh.
V,
Pog.
and we got the biggest of shows.
Oh, the Big Show.
Still haven't watched the Big Show, but I
Either
do
have I.
wanna
It's
watch it.
it's kind
Let's
of funny.
see. I'm
take
gonna crown Big Show. And I'm gonna push Viscera. I'm gonna fire Kali.
Same exact thing.
Actually, I'm gonna crown Big Show, push Viscera, and fire Khali because
Well, that's what we all
Khali-
have.
You guys
Yeah.
all said this fucking same
I
thing.
didn't hear it.
Oh, so we got synergy. We're actually
So,
agreeing.
now
Let's
you
do
all
that.
say
Can you hear
that.
with your headphones?
I'm gonna one up you guys.
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
crown Viscera
I like this.
because the man already cuts a figure. You're gonna push the Big Show because he has more. Let's be real, he's better doing a babyface bit. And Khali sucks. He's got two moves.
He just has case of can't move.
He has
Name
a case
one.
of whoa.
Name one classic Great Khali match.
Undertaker Judgment Day 2006.
The I Quit match with Jonathan Q. Cena.
I
I
forgot
was
about
the
that one.
last man standing match with Undertaker on that SmackDown.
Yeah. But the one I was thinking was when he literally put a foot on Taker's chest and won.
Yeah.
Name
was
name a classic Big Daddy V match.
Big Daddy V. Oh, the chamber match we don't talk about.
The match, the one where he was like, it was Undertaker and Big Daddy V on a SmackDown, and he was one of the first people to get locked into the Hell's Gate, where like they bleed out of his mouth.
That's kind of I like that.
That's kind of tight.
Let's see what we got next.
All right,
Keep us going, baby.
we got Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, Io Shirai.
Crown Sharp,
Yep.
put
Eric.
Fire Ronda.
Yeah, I think I have the same thing because I'm like, ooh, who do I crown here?
I actually have crown EO and push Charlotte and fire Ronda because Ronda's a kind of a bitch.
She's kind of a. I think if she's working, when she's being like an asshole, but I also am like, are you smart or are you actually just being stupid?
Are you smart? Or
I'm just
are
so
you
neutral on
dumb?
Ron. I just don't know anymore.
I hate her with a burning passion.
Well,
She's just.
Matt, that's just mean.
Man, we got some takes on here.
We got some fucking hot takes. Now,
You can go. Keep going.
We got B. Priestley. All right, wow, my screen decided to shit itself.
So we're going back to AEW.
Hikaru
Who's that
Shida.
Ooh.
Big Swole.
Let's see. Crown Priestley, because I'm thinking of Stardom. Push Sheeta and Fire Swole. You know I like Big Swole.
I love Big Swole.
I
She's
just
big
like-
and swole.
I just like the idea of having someone that works in Japan, like Priestley, be the champion like she was in Stardom, and building up a face like Sheeta to take her down, and it could be fun.
See, I would crown Priestley, but push Big Swole
I was gonna do
because
the same thing.
Big Swole.
Big Swole is pretty fucking
Same
cool.
thing as Tim.
And the final one, William Ospreay, Sex Pig, Shingo Takagi,
Oh,
and the Switchblade.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Let's see.
It's a tough one. I had to end on a hard one, baby.
Crown Osprey, Push Shingo, and Fire Jay White.
Nonsense.
Crown Jay White,
There we go.
Push Osprey.
There we go.
Oh, we're gonna fire Shingo.
Hey.
Let's
Now
go.
we're gonna fire Shingo.
Fuck,
Don't
man.
get me wrong.
I'm
Shingo
with
runs
Eric.
the ropes at 1,000 miles an hour. That's fair.
Also
But
big.
Jay White as a kingpin is awesome, and Will Ospreay is William Ospreay.
Yeah.
And that's all I have for this game. I hope you guys.
Yeah, I thought we'd have more. Do I do one?
Let's go
Sure.
for more.
Let's see. Ooh, let's
I was
see.
gonna say,
Here.
oh,
I think we should do the 3MB.
Well, I got one.
That's very obvious.
That's very easy. Okay. Let's take a swap in a little bit of some National Wrestling Alliance. Let's see.
Shocker.
Nick Al-
Stel likes the NWA.
Nick Aldis, Eli Drake, and Aaron Stevens.
Crown Aldis, Push Drake, Fire Stevens.
Fucking rip Aaron Stevens, man.
Crown Aldis, push Aaron Stevens, fire the dummy.
Ooh.
I'm with Tim.
Rip.
Eli Drake can only do so much before it's like, I don't believe that.
What do you mean?
He's got. It's just I
His
don't see him.
charisma's too good.
I don't see him as main event quality right now.
Really? I mean, we haven't seen him in a while. To be fair, he's tag champion right now.
Yeah.
James Storm.
All right, I think I got a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay, we got.
Cody Rhodes,
Yeah.
Kenny Omega, Kazuchika Okada.
Oh God.
I would crown Okada.
Yeah, I got the same thing. What should I push though? Fuck.
I would push Cody and I would fire Kenny.
Yeah, because we've seen Okada Omega so many times,
I-
so it's like let's do something different for once.
Ow.
Yeah.
Speaking
Have
of
we
Cody,
Seen, have we seen Cody Okada?
I don't
like,
think
in-
I don't think we have. But speaking of Cody, I got one for you. Cody Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes,
On you got.
Dusty Rhodes.
Yes.
Ah.
Oh, this is a fun one.
American Dream, The American Nightmare, and The Natural.
Crown
Okay.
Cody,
Oh,
Push
yes.
Dusty, Fire Dustin.
that was mine. Oh, the father son.
Yeah.
That'd be
Father
tight.
son feud would
That'd
be
be
too
tight.
good. It'd be so fun. Let's see. Let's go with Marty Skrull, Jordan Devlin, and let's see here, Zack Sabre Jr.
I would crown the villain. I would push ZSJ, and I'd fire Devlin immediately.
Wow.
I
Crown-
love Jordan Devlin, don't get me wrong, but he's a joke compared to the other two.
That's fair.
Crown ZSJ, Push Marty, Fire Devlin.
I think Devlin's got the short end of the stick here.
Look, ZSJ and Marty is just power moves.
That's a mobile move. It's not a tycoon tactic. Let's see.
Let's do a wrestling Twitter one because I can't get enough of making fun of wrestling
Well,
Twitter.
I'm sorry, Schmidt and fucking Eric, because I don't think they're gonna know this.
Let's see. JD.
Oh fuck.
Let's do DJ Storms and then me.
Well, obviously, I would probably crown.
I am God.
I don't know DJ Storm, so I guess crown him, push you, and then fire JD.
Cool. I just want to beat up a kid.
There we go. Then that was easy.
Actually, no. I think he's like our age, so that wouldn't be.
I have fucking no idea. I think I've already interacted with that dude.
Look, I just wanted to boost my ego for about 4 seconds, and I'm glad you guys
Let's
obliged.
see. I want to do another one.
Okay, hold
Oh,
on.
Eric has one. Eric, go next.
Eric Harmon, Mrs. Harmon, and a can of dirt.
what about Sam's mother?
Kim Little, and Kim Little.
All right.
Oh.
AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, CM Punk.
Oh, you know my answer for this.
I would
Then why say it
I would
first, then?
crown.
Um,
No, I'll let Spick go first. Fuck it.
I would crown my dad.
That's dumb.
I would push Joe because Joe versus Punk is really good. And then, sorry, AJ, I'm firing you because you're already dead.
He's a zombie. Yeah, that's a clone of AJ on TV.
I would crown the Samoan submission machine.
Ooh, I'd push him.
I would push AJ and Charles McMahon Punk. No way.
Yeah, I definitely push Joe. The champion one I'm having a hard time with. Because like we've seen AJ Joe a lot, both back then and now.
Dude, AJ Joe in TNA was great.
It wasn't bad in WWE, but like just AJ won all the time
Not
in the
TNA.
end. But not in TNA, yeah, no. I'd say I guess I'll go with Punk because we haven't seen Punk Joe in a long time. That's my only reasoning, really. Let's see here. I want to do another one. Let's do thinking emoji. Okay. Walter, Tyler Bate, and Matt Riddle.
Crown Walter.
The push one's hard here.
Push Bate, fire Riddle.
Ooh, I was actually the other way. I would actually push Riddle
Yeah.
and fire Bate because like Riddle Walter sounds awesome.
I would crown.
But if we just saw Bate,
I would
Walter
crown
last year-
Tyler Bate.
Okay,
Push
I like this.
Walter. Fire Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle should go back to
Oof.
UFC.
But it's like Riddle and Walter sounds really fun to me. But that's fair. This one's kind of varied. Schmidt, you say yours?
I'm agreeing with you, Stel.
Okay, that's fair.
Nonsense.
Let's see. I've done the women's one.
All right,
We done AW one. We did WWE women. Let's see.
hold on. Goldberg, Kevin
Okay.
Nash,
Kevin Nash.
Yeah. Scott Hall.
Now, are we talking
Ooh.
peak
Monday Night
Scott
Wars?
Hall, or are we talking like last call Scott Hall?
That's Monka.
Are we talking like 96 Scott Hall? Are we talking Razor Ramon Scott Hall? Or are we talking last call? Genuine question.
And which Nash are we talking
Wolfpack,
about?
NWO Wolfpack.
Yeah, which-
Scott Hall.
Wolfpack. All right, Wolfpack's fine.
I can
Wolfpack.
fuck with Wolfpack. Okay.
What do you got, Tim?
I would
This is fun.
I would crown Nash. I would push Wolfpack Hall.
Yeah, I would definitely push Hall.
And I would fire Bill.
Yeah, ooh,
No.
we get an outsiders feud.
Fuck Goldberg.
We get an outsiders feud. I like that.
I fucks with Bill, but like, look, Wolfpack
Big Bill.
Hall and Big Daddy Cool would just rinse each other.
I'll do this one for Sam next. Scott Steiner, Joey Ryan, and Moose.
This. We crown the real TNA champion, Moose. I would push Scott Steiner.
Yeah, even
I
though he's
would
like
push
a fucking,
Steiner.
He looks
Look,
gross.
because
He looks fucking gross.
Joey Ryan, it's just or Joseph P. Ryan, as he's going by now. # cancel culture. It's just not gonna work.
It's just
Moose
like
would
I feel like
scrape
Sam
him
would
in
love
10
that one,
minutes.
but
Moose would scrape in 10 minutes. That's a joke.
that's fair. Let's see.
Crown Moose, push Joey Ryan, fire Scott Steiner.
I'm
Dude,
with Tim.
think
I
of
love
the
that.
think of the promos.
Yeah,
It'd be
but
fucking
also-
funny.
But just because
We can get
pushing
more-
Joey Ryan doesn't mean you have to win the belt.
Look, man,
We
we
get
can
more
we can see
Steiner math.
we can see Moose and Steiner have like a push-up contest.
You can have Steiner do instead of Steiner math, you can do Steiner science, sciencer.
Okay.
So many options.
I got a good one.
If you see the push on this, but
How Shoots Dalsana should book Steiner math. Boom.
Oh God. Let's see. What's some other Impact stuff we can think of?
No, here's a good one.
Oh, you got it.
James Ellsworth,
Oh God.
We're crowning
Oh,
him.
God.
Doesn't even matter.
Oh.
Gilbert,
And the question
Ah.
mark.
and Hornswoggle.
Damn, let's say the question mark. I was gonna
dang.
let's see. I would push Ellsworth.
I would push Hornswoggle.
Swoggle I would actually fire. Who's the other one again?
Gilbert.
Gilbert. Oh, crowning
We
Gilbert.
crown Gilbert in this house.
Crowning Gilbert. Dude, Gilbert Elbert sounds a fucking riot. Oh my God, it'd be too good. Let's see.
All right, I got this.
We're doing on the women's one. I'm trying to think of the women's one.
I got one more. Early 90s Taker, like with the tie.
Oh, with the chariot entrance.
We got American Badass
Oh, don't do this to me.
or current Taker.
Oh, that's just Mark Calloway. So let's see. I kind of like her.
Well,
I like.
Perfect Taker, like,
Are we talking like
You know
Boneyard
what?
match?
I'll switch current Taker. I'll say like WrestleMania 30 Taker.
That was still
Like
that was rough though.
Mohawk Taker.
Okay, let's say like 28.
28.
Let's
28.
Mohawk
28
Taker.
was a good Mania for Taker. That was a good match.
So Mohawk Taker, American Badass, or Riding the Chariot early 90s.
I want to. Ooh.
I want to crown American Badass. Push early 90s Taker and then fire current Taker.
Nonsense.
Crown current Taker.
There we go.
Yep, I agree.
Push 90 to 93 Taker.
There we go.
Ooh.
Fire American Badass.
American
I'm kind of
Badass
with
was
that.
out of shape.
Kind of with that one.
I just want to see the mind games early 90s Taker would have on with
I-
American Badass.
Exactly. Let's see. I want to do another one. I forgot what I was going to. Oh, I was going to. I want to try like another women's one. Let's see. This one's going to be super varied. Allison Kay. And then let's go with Kairi Sane. And ooh, it's one more person. I'm trying to think of like someone varied. And Jordan Grace.
I think we know who I'm crowning.
Is it Grace?
Crown Grace, push Kyrie, fire.
Jordan Grace should have the Knockouts title for 5 years. Tell me I'm wrong. Crown Jordan Grace, push Kairi Sane, Sienna can leave.
I'm with Tim.
Unpopular opinion, I'm not a big fan of Allison Kay.
Her match with Thunder Rosa was really good.
I
when watched it
I
back.
don't like her. It's like Candice LeRae. I don't see the value.
I think she has more value. I think she has more character than Candice
She has
LeRae
way
does.
more character than Candice LeRae, but I can't see it.
Damn. And yeah, we really talk about the Gargano stuff. Let's see.
I
Wait a
got a
minute.
new generation one.
Oh, see, I was wondering when this would come up.
Mantar,
God.
Friar Ferguson, Bastion Booger.
I was hoping that one would come up. Ooh, Friar Ferguson was. He was just kind of monk rope. He was just it was too dumb.
Friar Ferguson is just a D&D rogue. Or
pretty
fucking
much.
monk.
It sucks that like Phantasma wasn't mentioned, like the magician.
Oh,
That would have been funny, but no. Let's see. I'm gonna push Mantar.
Yeah, we're gonna push Mantar in this house.
I'm gonna. Ooh, who do I crown? I'm gonna fire Bastion Booger and crown.
What? You gotta
I'm
crown Bastion Booger. What do you mean?
gonna fucking fire that dude.
Bastion Booger
And-
versus Mantar would be 5 stars.
Come on,
Get
Friar
out.
Ferguson. Friar Ferguson coming out with like a ritual with the title would sound hilarious. Imagine that in like 1995.
You're wrong.
Damn it. Let's see. Okay, so we're back to New Japan. Taiji Ishimori, Kushida, and Hiromu Takahashi.
Crown Kushida. Not even close. I'd push Ishimori,
Bone Soldier.
and I'd fire Hiromu.
Oh, that's rough. Poor dude.
I Crown Kushida, push Hiromu, fire Ishimori.
Yeah, the push one's kind of hard on that one.
Dude, the Bone Soldier. What do you mean?
Bone Soldier's fucking tough,
Time bomb.
Dude,
but still,
Bone Soldier.
it's fucking tough.
That's all I have to say.
I mean, I would see what real life was. I'd imagine it was going to be this in real life. I would have Hiromu as champion, which is right now. I would push Ishimori and I fire Kushida because that's very much what would happen in real life because Kushida is very much not there. But, you know, junior heavyweight fun.
Kushida's great.
All right, I got ECW.
Ooh.
L.
Well, this is old ECW, I'd imagine.
Tony Atlas when he managed Mark Henry.
Oh, that laugh.
All right, Sandman,
Okay.
New Jack,
Fucking New Jack.
We're firing New Jack. Doesn't even matter.
Please don't kill us. Please.
911.
What was the last one?
Ugh. 911. Oh,
Oh my god, I haven't heard that name in a while.
I'd crown 911. Push Sandman. Buy New Jack.
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
way. I guess I'm not dealing with New Jack killing people on TV.
It's just that's bad.
It's very scary.
Jack's matches were so good. Just kidding.
It's just him throwing him. It's just him hurting people, like legitimate.
That's
New
just-
Jack matches were scary to watch.
Did you watch the Dark Side of the Ring with New Jack?
I need to watch
Yes.
that. There's one about Owen
watched
Hart.
that.
What about Owen Hart's been making the rounds?
Oh, that one's good.
Only one I've seen.
I haven't seen it yet.
Still.
Sad.
Now
I want to
now-
see the one with Owen Hart. I haven't seen it yet.
I need to watch that. I know Sam watched the Benoit one.
Did you
and
see that
fucked
there's
him up.
there's an old like '90s wrestling doc on Netflix called Beyond the Mat?
I own that. On
I've watched that.
It's
It's kind of interesting.
It's dude, Jacob the Snake. Goddamn.
Speaking of that, let's see. I was thinking another old school one. Let's see.
Oh, wait, no. Speaking of Beyond the Mat, since Mick Foley is featured heavily in it, Mankind, Cactus Jack,
Ooh.
Dude Love.
Oh, I'm fucking pushing Dude Love easily. I'm gonna push Dude Love, Crown, Cactus Jack, and Fire Mankind.
I'm gonna crown Cactus. I'm gonna push Mankind, and Dude Love can bippity boppity get the fuck
Damn.
off my property.
I'm
Come
gonna
on,
crown
man.
Mankind,
Come
push
on.
Cactus Jack, and Dude Love can get the fuck out of
I
here.
fucking love Dude Love.
bippity boppity get the fuck off my property.
We don't
damn it.
need no hippies here.
Oh, it's fucking funny though.
It was funny,
Good.
but it was his worst gimmick.
Yeah.
I liked it. It wasn't like I don't think any of them were really bad, but still,
But I'm glad that you guys like this segment.
it's
might
fun.
do
I'm
this-
having
we might
fun.
do this
We're
next
still
week,
fucking
too.
going. We might just do this off the air for all we know too. Well, until Schmidt has to go.
Yeah.
Let's see. I say
I know I have to go soon because I'm fucking starving.
Fair enough. Let's see. I can go for one more. Let's go
fuck with the
to.
vision.
Okay, I was gonna do an old school one. Okay, Jake Roberts, Macho Man Randy Savage, and British Bulldog.
Crown Macho
I'm-
Man,
Yeah.
push Bulldog, Fire Roberts.
Ooh, Fire Roberts. Damn.
I'm the opposite. I'm push Roberts.
So, I'm going to push
Fire.
Roberts, actually. Think
But
about it.
I would either crown or push Roberts,
Yeah.
honestly.
I'm gonna crown the Macho King.
Macho
We're
King.
gonna push Jacob the Snakeub, and I was never that big a fan of British Bulldog.
Yeah, I was always kind of in the
No.
middle about him.
I was not a big fan of British Bulldog.
Yeah, that's fair.
It,
Oh, damn, I got another idea. Shit. Okay, this is another fucking one that just came to mind. Okay, Liger, Mysterio, Eddie.
I'm gonna crown Eddie, and then push Ray.
Now hold on. Are we talking heel Eddie or are we talking face Eddie?
He's good at both, though. I'm going to go with heel
Genuine
Eddie, though.
question.
It's heel Eddie.
Heel,
Heel
Okay.
Eddie, you crown heel Eddie. That's
yeah,
a fact.
crown, push Ray, and I'm sorry, Liger. You're
No,
fired.
crown heel Eddie. You push Liger, Rey Mysterio. No.
All right, Dominic, though. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Prince
All right,
Mysterio.
the real final one: Dominic Mysterio, Titus O'Neil's kid, and Rob Gronkowski.
you want the one you
The Titus
let's
O'Neil's
see.
kid, the one that he kissed on the lips. Yes.
All right, crown Titus's kid,
Yeah.
push Dominic, and fire Gronk.
There we go. We got it. That
Go
was
play
the correct
football in
answer.
Tampa. Go catch some passes from TV.
Dude, he's playing for the Bucks.
It's Buck season, boys.
Buccaneers, baby.
Shout out to Bill Belichick, who traded a retired player for like a third-round pick.
Sounds like the Patriots in the draft.
Coach of the century.
That's the Patriots in the draft, everyone. Yeah, I think I'm done with the fire pick crown one. I'm done.
All right.
It was fun though.
Cool.
It was fun.
Great segment. Maybe that'll come by next week. Or
I wish Sam was here for that.
episode.
Sam would have fun with that. I thought. Might make that a regular thing, or like other like typical game show segments. Imagine us doing like wrestling Jeopardy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You can do a wrestling Jeopardy episode. I can fuck with the vision.
That'd be awesome.
I'll be your,
let's
I'll be, your,
talk about that
I'll be
one.
your games master.
Well, yeah, we'll need everybody here for that because we need like 2 people on both teams.
That could be its
No.
own separate video.
That's Family Feud. Like Jeopardy's just 3 people.
Oh, that's true. That's right. I've seen Twitch Jeopardy, which is like where a streamer has like teams of 2 that go against each other.
Well, that would require a lot of friends that I don't have. So,
We just get Sam here. There we go.
all right, that's fair. I mean, technicality.
We can just do 4 people with the host. Either works. But yeah, that's gonna do it then. That's the whole list. But overall, I thought that was a really good time. So next time we come to you, it's gonna be our In Your House episode, where we're going to be doing In Your House predictions, discussions, and whatever else is happening in the news. Probably us recapping Double or Nothing, and news because I think there's gonna be a TNT feud starting up because they're doing a battle royal on Dynamite, and the winner of that's gonna face whoever the TNT champion is. I think that week, like that we record. So that'll be in the news probably too, whatever happened. Whether it's still happening by then, we'll see. But with that said, we are now going to shut the sauna down for another 2 weeks. Not in lockdown. It sucks that we aren't essential, but still, we will be back on June. Was it the 5th?
5th.
June 5th, we will be back with our In Your House episode. So until next time, this is Stel from the Shoot Style Sauna. The rest of you guys want to give an outro?
Stay safe, be smart, think of others, watch wrestling.
Don't be dumb.
Don't be a fucking
don't-
moron.
Don't be dumb, guys.
And
Don't
we all
be
know
dumb.
we all know what Lars Sullivan did.